What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, GGFOREX here, and on today's video I'm going to be going over a 3-minute entry that I did on Euro Pound. This was the best entry I've ever done. Big thanks to my mate Muds for explaining it. What I was looking at it before, I could see where retail traders will be putting their stops. I see that area being manipulated. And I just waited for double confirmation or double mitigation on that area, and I'm so glad I did, because it blasted through that area, taking more liquidity, and then came back down, showing that I was manipulation up just to come straight back down. But yeah, I was thinking about putting a 2% pending on this. If I did that, I would have lost. So what I did was I set an alert, price went into my area, then I looked for confirmation to see if it was gonna do what I wanted it to do. It did. I then entered on that on a 3-minute time frame, and then I got a 1 to 5, so it's a cheeky 5%. And where price is now, if I held it, again, it's sticking to my trading plan. I'm not gonna hold trades over the Asian session just because of I want to do FTMO next year, so I know they don't really like that. So I kind of cut it just before, just around 8-9% of 9 o'clock before 10 o'clock, where the London session, where the New York session ends and Asian session begins. So I stuck to my plan, but if I held it overnight, it would have now be maybe a 1 to 10, could be a 1 to 13. So again, if I did 2% risk on that, that would be 26% on my account with one trade, which is nuts. So I'm glad I'm sort of like seeing this now. I'm understanding price action, I'm understanding structure, I'm understanding market movement, and I think going into 2021, waiting for double mitigation in certain key areas is where I want to play it. But now I understand how to play it well. It's just practice, 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 rinse and repeat. So yeah, I'm just going to do 1% trades and get a great reward to risk, because that 1 to 5 was only 39 pips. So again, pips don't mean anything. It's all about reward to risk, and I'm going to break down that EG trade now and show it to you. Okay guys, right, I hope you can see me in the corner. We are on trading view because this is the markup that I did it on. As you can see here, the move I captured was just this tiny area here. What I was looking at before was this candle here. I've already marked up, it's in blue, it's in my fib zones. That's where I wanted to do. And before I was thinking, yeah, I'm just going to enter in this and then maybe write it down to here. But if I show you why, okay? I mean, if I was perfectly right to get in there, because I did get in the trade. So this was going to be, I was going to have a 34.8 pip stop loss, which, remember, at the start of this video, guys, remember I got my 1 to 5 in 39 pips, and I was targeting down here just before these nice equal lows where there's low liquidity here. That is on 4.6%. So I did 1% on that. That is a 4.6% gain. If I did 2% on that, we'll just call that 8.5%, maybe 9% gain on the account, which is perfectly fine, right? But I'll still be in the trade now. Let's break it down. So what Mud said to do was just wait and see how it reacts. So you could easily blow past this area. Hindsight's an amazing thing on the charts, because you think, oh, if I only did this, oh, if I just didn't do that. Because price could easily just blast through this and continue going upwards, right? But I saw it, because I could have set a pending there to there, and look, price blasted through. You know, price could easily just blast through and take out these highs as well. So I needed to wait. I set my alert. It hit, it mitigated this 2 hours bankers candle, and then dropped. Okay, and I was like, ah, okay, cool. So, shoot down to the 3-minute time frame. If I can slide across and know what is going on. Click auto. Oh, price is down now, let's not do that. It's been a bit laggy. Come on, trading view. Right, here we go. So this was around, I think, 3:30. Between 2:30 and 4:30 was my golden hour. I love that time, okay? I said this, I did a Q&A on my GGFOREX Facebook page, and Darren asked what's my best times to trade, and it is between 2:30 and 4:30. So if you guys haven't joined that group and you want to ask me questions like that, it's just the best just to join your group, because I'm going to see it there more often than not. Okay, so this was the big FU candle, because if you have a look at these highs going up, price is going up, right? Look at divergence on this, price is going down. I want to make it in line with the RSI. You can see price is making high highs. We had a big FU mitigating that 2 hours bankers candle, so we are in a key area. Okay, so we got price going up, RSI is going down, showing bearish divergence. I then saw breaker structure, so this is coming down. It made equal lows, which for me is a target. Okay, so that's showing that there's liquidity there, because people are going to be seeing this as prices going up. We got a layer, it's broken this resistance zone, it's created a support zone. So to me, people are going to be putting in buys here. And what did price do? Come up, mitigate my entry, because the price went up, slam back down. So I know there's a lot of buy to sell orders in this candle. Okay, and then look at what it just did. It, boom, went up, mitigated me out of, well, into this trade just by a pip, by a smidge, and then price just continued to go down. What was I targeting overall? Well, by the end of the day, I saw price do this, okay? It came down into this area here. It made a low, made a lower high, okay? But then made a higher low, and I was a bit like, oh, okay, this is weird. And then made an equal high. So like I said, I like equal lows, I like equal highs with targets. I was thinking, oh, okay, price might reverse here. I should be careful. And then when price came back down, made an equal low, and I was like, ah, okay, the momentum is a downtrend. It's made targets down below. Because look, 1 touch, 2, 3. People are going to be seeing this as a strong support line. As you can see, it's break, retest line, because you got here, look, it's broken, touch, fallen off, hit, touch, fallen off, broken through, touch, come back up, touch, come back up. So this is an important zone where people can be buying and selling. So there's a lot of liquidity on this zone. And then as price broke through past these lows, that's when I got out of the trade for a 1 to 5.2. Let's just call it a 5% gain, because I only risked 1% on the trade. But if I held overnight, I'm happy with a 5% mind, because remember, I did this trade. It took about, I think it was like 4 hours, maybe 3.5 hours to get from entering me in to down there for a 1 to 5 in 39 pips. Remember, 39 pips. And then if I held off, if I just said bollocks to it and go for my 2 hour target, where I was getting a 1 to 4 mind. Remember when I was getting a 1 to 4? I could have got a 1 to 18. So it would have whipped me in at the top of the area where I was looking for by the pip at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and now it is 20 past 4 in the afternoon the next day, and yeah, it would have been a 1 to 18, almost a 1 to 19 reward to risk. So if I did 2% on that, 19 times 2 is 36, 38? Fuck, what's 19 times 2? Try again. Why is my math so terrible? It's 38. I knew it was 38. I've got doubts, self-doubts. But yes, 38% if I did that, okay? But I didn't. I got a 1 to 5. I played it safe. Remember, you do not know what the markets are going to do. I could have got my 1 to 5 and then the market come back up again. You just don't know. So I bagged my 5% and I got out. I was looking for a re-entry. Price never came up here because I was looking for, let's just take this back to where it was. There it was. I was looking for price to come back up to this unmitigated candle around about here, okay? And it just never did, and it just fell off. But as you can see, it kind of got mitigated, it filled the imbalance, but the pressure was just so much it just went straight down. But I thought it might come back and revisit that area. to take them more liquidity. But it didn't. It just sent it down for a 1 to 18. So this is how I'm going to be playing it in 2021. I'm going to be waiting for price to come to my area, show proof, show bearish divergence or bullish divergence, and break a structure, and then get a tighter stop on that double mitigation play. Because remember, I was originally going to do that 2-hour trade, would have been a 1 to 4. But instead, I waited, got down on lower time frames, and got 1 to 5 in 39 pips. So, I hope you've found this video informative. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. If you haven't already, join the GGFOREX family, because 2021 is going to be insane. I'm going to crush it, and the way the world's looking at the moment, it's going to be like tier 4 plus or something like that, where it's basically going to be exactly how it was at the start of last year, where everyone's going to be furloughed, and it's just going to be messing up, and the chart's going to be going mental because of that. So there's plenty of opportunities where you can catch 100 pips here and there, and well, it'd be insane really, because 1 to 18, that's 18%. That's me done for, well, the month really, because if I get 10% a month, I'm really happy. If I get 10% a week, that's basically 2 weeks done in one trade. Okay, that's the power of this. And remember, 10% a week. Let's say you had a £500 account, you did 10% a week. So let's just say I did 2 of those trades, or I just held it 10% a week on a £500 account. If you leave it in there for a year and you compound it, you will be at a £72,000 account within a year. And with that £72,000 account, if you did exactly the same performance again, you leave it in there, you don't touch it, you're looking at a 7-figure account. It's literally that insane. Okay, that's just a 10% a week growth. It's nuts. So 2021 is going to be amazing, and hopefully my 27th birthday will be incredible too. Even if we are in lockdown, if I can do this on the charts, get a new car. Okay guys, anyway, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. I love you all. Join the family. I'll see you on the next one.